how
Yeah.
important is it to you, and I know it's a dumb question because you do it, but how important is it to you that filmmakers have a strategy in place, and at what part of the production process or pre-production process should they be thinking about what they're doing with
It is absolutely essential to have a strategy in place before doing any submissions. And the reason why is because you need to know what kind of festivals are going to want the film that you've made, how much money you have to spend on fees, and how much you can afford to spend on submission fees to the right festivals. The first step to do that, to achieve all of that, is to really look at your film and look at it objectively and unpick it and think, right, this is what we've made. Who's going to want to screen this film? So let's say, for example, you have made a horror short film. So you think, okay, let's try the horror film festival route. But which level and tier? Can it be to the bigger horror festivals like Fright Fest and Stitches, that are the pioneers of like the big genre crowd and have all the contacts and the awards and stuff? Is it for that level? Is it a groundbreaking narrative in the genre niche? Can it actually travel outside of that niche? Can it be screened at something that isn't genre specific because it's got a story that is so original and can travel outside of that niche to a more mainstream audience? So really it's about unpicking the film. Obviously it has to be well made and great acting and, you know, solid product that is, doesn't matter about the budget, but just it's solid and it's high end, no matter how much it was made for, doesn't matter about the money. But it has to have that story that is not mainstream or boring or formulaic and really shows something of a new talent that takes risks and likes to really get hands-on and being edgy, innovative, and something that is what we call trailblazing, because that's what festivals want. Mm-hmm. And the tiers obviously want that as well. So in terms of this imaginary horror film we just made, so really unpack it, but sometimes you can't do that being the filmmaker, because as you just said, they're attached to it, they're emotionally attached, the ego comes in, they get nervous if someone gives them bad feedback. So really it's ideal to get objective feedback, doing test screening, someone like me to come on board who looks at it from how a festival programmers would review it, someone like you. Somebody who is not attached to you in the film will give you the best feedback possible to know exactly where to position the film and where best it will get the right type of celebration and awards and audience.